Welcome to Off the Shelf. In today's show, we will talk with Aspire from the Wayne County Career Center, see some I Love My Library clips, explore some more staff picks, and learn how to make foaming hand soap at our Pamper Yourself at Home program. We will also look at some various programs from around the county.
Hi, I'm Sandy Elliott from Wayne County Schools Career Center, Adult and Community Education. I'm here today to talk to you about Wayne County Aspire with Emily Harsler.
I'm the Aspire coordinator with the Wayne County Schools Career Center.
And we look forward today to talking to you a little bit about our Aspire program. Have you ever had the desire to learn more, just to earn more? Well, we might have the classes that you need. If you need to brush up on math, English, or any basic academic skills, this is where you can come to do that. We partner with the Wayne County Public Library. We have classes here every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 9:30 until noon. Here you can come in, you can focus on just what you need to improve, whether it's to move into employment, move on to a new career, take some additional training, or if you need to earn your high school equivalency. When you enroll in the program, we focus one-on-one. Emily, can you tell us a little bit about how we do that when students enroll?
When students enroll, they go through an orientation process. We do some basic paperwork and to register. We do an assessment so we can focus on exactly what you need to be working on when you're in our program. Then we will pair you up with a student service advisor who can work with you one-on-one to help you through our process and on to your goals after that.
So Emily, even people like myself, like if you don't use it and you tend to lose it, I can come in and I can brush up on math if I need to review fractions?
Absolutely. Any adult is eligible for our programming, and it is absolutely free.
Okay, so for free, adults can come in and they can brush up on their academic skills in any area that they need, or if they need to take it a step further, they can even work towards their high school equivalency.
Absolutely. Okay. We also offer English as a second language classes for non-native English speakers.
Okay, great. In addition to classes at Wayne County Public Library, where else can people benefit from this type of program?
Our classes are offered throughout the county. In Wayne, we have classes in Smithville at the Wayne County Schools Career Center. We have classes in Worcester at the library and also at Central Christian Church. And then we have classes in Orville at First Presbyterian Church. Our Orville site is unique in that if you have small children and you would like to bring them with you so that you could work up towards your academic skills, we have a program that allows you to do that called Families Learning Together for children birth through 5. Then in Holmes County, we also offer a site in Millersburg.
Now let's hear from a few of the students.
Hi, I'm Barb, and I'm working for Aspire as an instructor. And today we have Mary and Anna and Nicole here, and these girls each have different academic goals. Mary, what brings you here, and what are you working towards?
I am brushing up on my math skills so that I can take class at the Career Center.
Okay, and Anna, you are?
I'm working towards getting my STNA. Right now I'm working on work keys, and so that helps me get into STNAs.
Good. And Nicole?
I'm trying to get my STNA. I'm working towards my GED.
So we've got nurses here and working towards nursing program.
So in review, if you need to brush up on any academic skills, work to earn your high school equivalency, or if you're an English speaker of other languages, we have classes to meet your needs and they're absolutely free.
Absolutely free. So we are the educational stop on your pathway to career success, moving into post-secondary or into employment.
And the exciting part about being at the Wayne County Public Library is they are a wonderful partner in that they have actually brought in some resource and reference books to help you with your learning. So you can take that learning from the classroom to home. And we have other online learning that you can also do at home. So as you check out those books from the library, you can use them as you focus on some distance learning as well.
We do, I'm glad you brought that up. We do offer distance education for people who need to study at home or at the library based on their own schedule. We can enroll you in our free distance education classes so you can work on academic software at your convenience.
Good. And if you're in the classroom, you're going to find that our teachers are friendly and encouraging. We look forward to seeing you at one of our Wayne County or Holmes County Aspire education classes.
Call us for orientation dates.
I love the library for the opportunities that it gives us to pursue the things that we're interested in. We've been coming to the Dalton Storytime for about 7 years, and my kids always look forward to it. And I like that it encourages them to enjoy reading. The library is a very valuable part of our community.
I became first interested in the library in Worcester, Ohio, and I became a helper in the library, putting books away that people had brought in and put them in the right category where they belonged and so forth. So I've been involved in when they opened the library here in Dalton. I volunteered to do work, and right now I'm delivering books to the homebound as Friends of the Library.
So why do I value the Wayne County Public Library? Well, there's a 1,000 different resources at literally your fingertips. The great thing about this library is you can come in and get a ton of books and check out yourselves. A lot of libraries don't have that, where you have to wait long lines. They always have the most up-to-date titles. I can request titles that I'll read in the New York Times or the New York Times bestseller, and I want to read that, and I'll just request it from my office, and they'll have it here for me within a couple weeks whenever it becomes available. I also love their digital audiobooks. So I have a commute, and every day I get to listen to an audiobook, and I go through about one a week. So without having the great resources from the library, I would not have that. So I utilize my library card every day. My sons do as well, so we're always getting books for them, movies, DVDs, for them to watch when we're at home.
Hi, my name is Nick. We're here today to do a new staff picks video. So we have some really great books picked out here that we're going to talk about. So I hope you enjoy.
I'm Katrina. I'm an assistant at the Worcester Library. The book I'm doing is A Man Called Uwe by Frederick Backman. This is about Uwe, who's a cranky old man who doesn't really want to live anymore, and he's dealing with the loss of his wife, and so it's the story of him going through that and then learning that he isn't as heartless as he seems to be, and making a lot of friends along the way.
Trina, who was your favorite character?
Uwe's cat, because he didn't really like cats because his wife used to love cats, and then all the cats would remind him of his wife, and it made him sad. So then he tried to kick out the cat, but then the dog beat it up slowly.
I'm the children's librarian at the Worcester branch, and I'm talking about Astrophysics for People in a Hurry by Neil deGrasse Tyson. This book is a collection of essays that he wrote for the Natural History magazine between 1997 and 2007, and astrophysics isn't really known for being the most accessible science around, but Neil deGrasse Tyson tries his best to make it as accessible as possible. He uses a lot of pop culture references, and he tries to explain it in as plain of English as possible. It's still pretty dense, but he tries so hard to make us understand. He prefaces the book saying, "The universe is under no obligation to make sense to you." So if you still feel lost at the end, that's probably normal. From tiny atoms and quarks to the periodic table to just the view of our entire solar system, he explains how an astrophysicist sees the cosmos. My favorite chapter, he talks about the planet Earth, kind of like how we talk about seeing other planets and how tiny we are, even though it's everything we know. So it's a really cool perspective to get from him. If you're a fan of Neil deGrasse Tyson, or you like a little pop culture with your science, this book is a really great quick read. If you don't have time to read it, he also narrates the audiobook, which is available on CD and on Hoopla.
Can you tell us some more about Neil deGrasse Tyson?
Yeah, He is an astrophysicist with the American Museum of Natural History, and he's the director of the Hayden Planetarium.
Very exciting. Hi, I'm Miriam. I'm an adult librarian here at the Worcester Library, and today I'm going to talk about When Dimple Met Rishi. This book stars two protagonists, Dimple and Rishi, who are both of Indian descent. And Dimple is very much into coding, and she likes all of the computer science things, so she's trying to get away from her overbearing mother for the summer before she heads off to college, because her mother is very much about her finding the ideal Indian husband. And so she ends up going to this InsomniaCon summer program at San Francisco State University. And there she meets Rishi on her first day, who is also of Indian descent, and he's there because he's going into computer engineering at MIT in the fall. So he's there for the program to be a great thing on his resume, but also because his parents sent him there because they know that Dimple's going there. And so he shows up, and he ends up proposing to her on this first day because he's like, we're supposed to get married, and she's like, excuse me? So Dimple now is just trying to spend the summer at InsomniaCon. She wants to win by developing some kind of app, but she gets paired with Rishi, so the two have to work together, even though she doesn't want to have anything to do with him, but they become unlikely friends and allies. And so the book is about them working together, and it's about their Indian culture and heritage. And it's a really great little summer romance, if you're looking for one. All right, so just check out When Dimple Met Rishi.
Miriam, what is she drinking on the cover of the book?
So she's actually drinking coffee. I don't know what kind of coffee, but it's actually cute because she really likes coffee, and going to coffee shops is a big thing for her. And so she actually has a cup of coffee when she meets Rishi, and he asks her to marry him. And so she dumps the coffee on him, and like on the back cover of the book. So it's pretty funny how they have like such a cute little meet.
My name is Nick Starr. I'm a children's librarian at the Worcester branch, and today I'm going to talk about the comic series Giant Days. So the first 12 issues of the comic run through volume 3 of the series, and that covers the group's first fall semester at Sheffield University, which is what the comic series is about. So it follows 4 friends, Susan, Esther, and Daisy, 3 friends, Susan, Esther, and Daisy, as they go to school in Sheffield University in England. So the first half of the series so far is covering their fall semester, and it covers a lot of encounters that, you know, freshmen or first years in college deal with. So it's a lot of scrambling to figure out how to live as a young adult on your own without your parents in a strange place, because none of them are from that area. And there's a lot of what do you do if you're sick and you don't have your parents to baby you, or relationships, or having to actually do schoolwork without anyone having any accountability. And it's actually a really funny series. It's really good. And despite the fact that it's written and set in England, there's not really anything that kind of alienates it. Like, there's no real jargon or anything, or issues brought up that aren't really universal. But the first half of the series basically runs through their first semester, so you have at least 12 issues that are just taking place during the fall semester, and then the 13th issue starts with them coming back from their winter break. So it's a really good series, and you can get this on Overdrive as an ebook copy too. Thanks for watching today. If you would like to check out any of these materials, you can stop in at any of our locations, check us out online, or through Hoopla and Overdrive.
Hi, welcome to our Pamper Yourself at Home program. Today we're going to be discussing do-it-yourself foaming hand soap, and then to fill some of the time we're also going to do some lotion bars. We thought that might go along with washing your hands and then putting lotion on. So for the lotion bars, this is a very, very simple recipe. It's using coconut oil, which is very good for your skin, and beeswax, and then whatever essential oil you want to put in it. This is the easiest recipe I have found yet. And it is just equal parts of beeswax and coconut oil. Now, I brought my scale. I don't know, you might have a kitchen scale at home. Yeah. And I like it because I can turn it on and then put my bowl or my measuring cup on and then zero it out. so I don't have to calculate in my head.
Right.
Do I have equal parts? So I'm just going to put in, I've got it on grams. Let's see how many I'm going to put in here. Oh, there we go. So I'm going to put 50 grams of beeswax. Now I like this, using the scale, because to dry measure the beeswax, I'm not sure if I'm getting the same amount as the coconut oil because it's in these pellet forms.
Right.
So I like to use the scale instead. So that's 50 grams of beeswax. And then I'm just going to scoop out and do my best at getting 50 grams of coconut oil.
I use that for cooking.
Oh, you can, yes, it's good for your skin. All right, I went a little bit over, so I'm gonna get a little bit out. There, that's pretty good. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is just go and melt this in the microwave, so I'll be right back. All right, so minute and a half in the microwave. The coconut oil is completely melted. The beeswax is almost melted, and I give it a stir. Yep, there we go. They're all melted. Yeah. So now it's time to add the essential oil. And what we have today is patchouli, rosemary, and then we have some scents. They're not essential oil, they're just scents. So we're just going to add some scent. Maybe. There we go.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So, we'll just, I can smell that already. So you picked the lilacs, so I have 2 molds here. These are silicone molds. I think this is actually an ice cube tray, but it works great for soaps. So we'll pour here. I'll put this over here so it can smell. And
I can smell it now.
you can smell it. You can just pour it into the molds. Now, the nice thing is, what I like about the beeswax combo is it gets solid pretty quick. So I think by the time we're done with it's already getting solid on my.
I've seen that.
Yeah. On that.
It's on the back of your spatula as well.
Yeah.
She always has some neat things to do. I still have snuff, yeah. Yeah, it took me a while, but it finally hit me.
We might, with that one batch, have enough for everyone. So there I made.
I can't smell a lot of scents.
7, 8.
Well.
And yeah, see, it gets, with that beeswax, it gets really solid really fast. So while those are cooling, Kimberly can demonstrate the foam hand soap.
Okay, next we're going to do the foaming hand soap. And it's actually really easy. You're going to take water, and you're going to want to put the water in your container first. Because if you put the soap in and then add the water, it over foams.
Oh dear. Okay.
So, and you want to get roughly 1/3 water.
Okay.
And this is an 8-cup measuring cup I'm using here. And then you're going to take Castile soap.
Oh, Castile, yeah.
And this happens to be peppermint scented.
Oh.
And then we're going to fill this the rest of the way with the Castile soap. And it's going to foam a little bit, but not as bad as if we added the water to the soap.
Excuse me. Oh my.
Okay, now are we good with the peppermint scent? Do you want me to add some patchouli to it, or do you want just peppermint?
Okay.
I'm just gonna real gently stir this up a little bit. And then all you do from there is you very gently pour it into
It has a good smell. I like that.
Do you want to demonstrate that foaming?
Yes.
We did bring some color along, soap color, so if you want to put a little soap color in yours, you can do that.
And see, yeah, you have.
What's that? Isn't that neat?
This is the
I
Dr.
found
Bronner's.
that kind, comes in 2 different sizes at the health food store.
You can find it, you're finding it more and more places.
They have like 4 or 5 different scents in there.
Okay.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, there's, you can, and I found it at like local drugstores. It may not be the Dr. Bronner's, but there, you can find, it's just liquid Castile soap. It's a, I believe, a vegetable-based soap.
Yeah, it's got coconut oil and olive oil in it. It's real good for your skin.
Did you want to put some color into the?
Could we please?
Sure, there's all kinds of different colors, just
Is that food coloring or special kind of
It's
color?
soap coloring.
Soap coloring, okay. See, I'm glad you explained that.
So, all right, so that when the, it doesn't take any time at all for the beeswax to get solid again, and with these silicone molds, they just pop right out.
Isn't that different?
And you've got your little smiley face.
Oh, look at that. That's cute.
So we'll just pop those out.
That is cool.
Now, the nice thing about this, when you go to use the lotion bar, your body heat will melt it again, and you just rub it on your hand, you know, like that.
Oh, nice.
And then, you know, you can rub it around. What I like about these is with the beeswax in there, I don't know how many times I'll put lotion on and then go wash my hands and it's all gone. It kind of stays on a little bit longer through.
So it repels the water actually?
At least stays on through a few washings.
Mickey Mouse would be her closest cousin. One of her closest cousins. Stand over here. Mickey Mouse would be her famous cousin. Okay, what's your name? Jack? Put your hands out flat, Jack. I like that. Okay, here we go. We're gonna put it right on your hands. Don't even move. Stand very still and smile. And look that way. All right. Smile, Jack. Look that way. Everybody clap for Jack. All right, I got it, buddy. How about a high five? Good job, dude. All right, so we just met animal number one. It's called a... Yum, he's making us some honey. You really want to get a video of him, don't you? You can if you want. I'll extend it to you. Get your camera with. I'm setting free the baby bumblebee. Won't my mommy be so proud of me? I'm setting free the baby bumblebee. Yum, he's making us some honey. I'm bringing home a baby bumblebee. Won't my mommy be so proud of me? I'm bringing home a baby bumblebee. Yum, he's making us some honey, and then I'm setting free that baby bumblebee. Won't my mommy be so proud of me? I'm setting free the baby bumblebee. One little monkey jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, no.
give that a try. Down. It doesn't, you don't even have to hold any of the strings if you want to try strumming. And it works nice if you strum like up, kind of like where the end of the neck comes in. Kind of there. Yeah. I know they're all a little different. We've got a bunch of different ones today. This is G7, which is your first finger on the there. And then kind of like, you're kind of making a triangle. Yeah. Your middle finger there and your
Oh, one, see.
Wait a minute. One, and then second from the top. Same fret. That's where I've been doing it. I started like there.
You're using all 4 fingers now.
I tend to just use this, but it's all together. I used my thumb for like 2 months, and now I'm.
What? No. Keep my face up.
I'm not filming your face.
He just got the
I'm not hitting every chord when I use my thumb, so maybe I should.
Yeah, the finger seems to get like a crisper sound. So if I want to play quiet, I'll use my thumb and mute it. Let's see.
I feel like I can see some of the strings, so yeah. So it's not
You see if it's more of a
when I got this, I had to show my grandma.
These are the kids that are stayed a little bit past the kids' music time here at the library at Worcester Library, right? You guys are good singers, right? Of course, they were all pretty good. Let's do a little version of 5 Little Monkeys for the camera. 5 little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, no more monkeys jumping on the bed. Woo! Now make some monkey sounds. You got it. 4 little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and he bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, no more monkeys jumping on the bed. Can you guys make monkey sounds? I think the kids had fun here today. Thanks, Worcester Library. Bye. Say goodbye to everyone.
Goodbye. Bye. Thank you for my show.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us for Off the Shelf. For more programs like these, be sure to visit us at your local branch of the Wayne County Public Library.